Cry, our beloved world. Cry for India. Cry for the overexploited of our world as coronavirus continue to expose the inequities of our world. As the travel deadline struck in the United Kingdom, the haves in India flew in their numbers, dashing to land in what they think is a heavenly heaven on earth, the United Kingdom, their former colonial center, paying over 70,000 US dollars or so to fly away from home into a far, far land. Many Africans, the haves, the corrupt, the exploiters, who have the privilege of having a foreign traveling documents, did same quietly. But are they really running to heaven's earth? The coronavirus have shown no mercy, as we see the purported have nations undergoing some of the worst consequences in our recent times. Coronavirus has no mercy, has no boundary, and has no quest or interest of superior beings or inferior beings. It is a reality that is knocking home. But the inequalities, the hopelessness, and the dirtiness of our backyards across is overwhelmingly showing ourselves, from healthcare institutions to the administration of the basic preventative methods today, less the controversial disinformation, information, and conspiracies around vaccines. But even when they are available, even when people are willing to have it administered on them, we are seeing the inequity. The privileged, the house, have an easy task of having it administered in a dignified way. Cry, our beloved world. Buildings are becoming ghosts. Exclusive executive buildings in the downtowns are empty. Disney World Castle for the haves have become a ghost town. Gated mansions across the world, holiday resorts, have become homes for rats, raccoons, and the mitigation of the lower animals freely defecating and getting high on leftovers. Remember to remember lost kingdoms as we dig old cities in Egypt. The consequences of the Suez Canal, of the big ship getting stuck in Egypt, have compounded to more problems, as most nations rely on container shipment, especially the overexploited, who rely on 90% of container goods coming into their world, because they are still not producing what their needs are. So when two elephants fight, the grass suffer. Imagine little business people who have been sending containers, and now all of a sudden containers are floating under the sea because the Suez Canal, and they will not see a day of light in the legal courts. Imagine the woes If you are a small container shipper of people's goods, you are now hot soup. But I digress. Cry, our beloved world. Condominiums, executive homes are standing empty, but yet still affordability of living under a roof, a dignified roof, is a nightmare. Landlords are becoming more and more greedier. They are jacking rents and evicting ordinary people yearning to have a roof over their head. And bad governments have enacted laws to zoom eviction. Imagine zooming eviction. Landlords of every type, from the big ones to individuals who are even renting their basements, have all gone drunk, even under Corona nightmare. Our world, cry, our beloved world. No empathy. Greed, human greed, is being exposed. People losing their businesses and having to face the consequences of the greed of insurance companies, bringing the dark gray areas of the law. Cry, our beloved country. Humanity is at a crossroad. Remember India. Remember all the areas of the world where people are suffering the consequences of coronavirus. Let us fight for equity. Let us fight for humanity with empathy. Cry, our beloved world. There are those who are too good to ever say that they are wrong, or to face their wrongdoings and to correct what they have done. It takes but a conversation. But our world is where we are because accepting wrongdoings and correcting it is not in the DNA of many institutions, individuals, and the system. It's one thing to step up and own your wrongdoings. Cry, our beloved world. Let us face it, that unnecessary exploitation have made our world unequal. But we can redress those issues. And maybe Corona have just shown the ill sides of our society. Cry, our beloved world. Together, we can make our world a better place. For a higher power is angry, but also forgiving. If we can step up and own up to the ills of society, so that we don't live in gated homes, flying away to other areas for luxuries while our backyard sings, "No one is safe. No one is safer. Your millions will become donuts for rats and cockroaches." Cry, our beloved world. Cry, and let us laugh in harmony. Cry, our beloved world. Coronavirus sees no evil, hears no evil, sees no color, and sees no nationality. Cry, our beloved nation. Laugh, laugh, laugh. for laughing is healing.